She vanished in plain sight. She was last seen on a hotel elevator camera. Acting strange, This single, silent piece of footage would soon captivate the world. It showed a young woman, alone in a moment of apparent distress or confusion. The clip was grainy. The lighting was poor, but the actions it captured were clear enough to raise 1,000 questions. The woman in the video seemed to be hiding from something. Or someone. She peeked out into the hallway, then retreated back into the metal box. She pressed a series of buttons, yet the doors would not close. Her movements were disjointed, almost like a strange, sad dance performed for an unseen audience. This was not a movie, not a performance. It was a real recording of a real person's last known moments in public, released to find her. Instead, it became a global puzzle. Why did the door stay open? Who was she gesturing to? The video offered no answers, only dread. Before she was a mystery, she was a person. Her name was Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada, daughter of immigrants from Hong Kong, a family building a life together. She attended the University of British Columbia, studying psychology. She was bright. She was curious. She kept a blog. Thoughts on life, fashion, feeling lost, and finding hope. Elisa had a passion for travel. In early 2013, she set out on a solo West Coast tour. Trains and buses, photos and posts. San Diego first. Next stop, Los Angeles. The Cecil seemed practical, affordable, central. She called her family every day, a promise to ease their worries. Elisa lived with bipolar disorder, managed with medication and care. They worried, but supported her independence. She loved books and art, posted architecture, quoted favorite authors. A daughter, sister, student, friend, a vibrant whole person. Respect for the victim means remembering the whole person, not just the final chapter. The timeline of Elisa Lam's last known day, pieced from digital footprints and witnesses. January 31st, 2013, seen that morning at the hotel. She planned to leave for Santa Cruz the next day. She visited the last bookstore. The manager remembered her, cheerful, buying gifts, no sign of distress, no fear. Later, complaints about strange behavior. Staff moved her to a private room, a key moment, now alone. That night, she missed her daily call. January 31st, the first broken promise, then the video. About 1:25 a.m., February 1st, she enters, presses multiple buttons. The doors don't close. She looks both ways, hides in the corner, returns to the threshold, makes strange hand gestures, as if to someone out of view. She walks down the hall. The doors close. She is never seen alive again. February 1st, no checkout, no contact. Her parents alert LAPD and fly to Los Angeles. Police search her room. Dogs lose her scent inside the hotel. Flyers go up. Days pass. Nothing. Elisa had vanished within the Cecil's walls, but a new disturbing problem was about to surface. Stay with me. This next part changes everything. For nearly 3 weeks, there was no sign of Elisa Lam. Then came the water complaints. Low pressure, dark discoloration, a strange taste. February 19th, maintenance worker Santiago Lopez goes to the roof. Roof access, locked, alarmed. These tanks fed guest rooms, the kitchen, the cafe. He finds one lid open, climbs to look inside. Floating in the water, the body of a woman. It was Elisa Lam. They cut the massive tank, drained it, and carefully removed her remains. For 19 days, guests had used that water to drink, to bathe, to brush their teeth. The news broke. The Cecil was once again the scene of death, and the whole world was watching. It answered where Elisa was, but raised worse questions. What investigators found next shocked everyone. A full-scale homicide investigation began, with circumstances that defied easy explanation. Staff said the door was locked and alarmed. No forced entry noted. Alarm reportedly working. The tank lid was heavy. Could a small framed guest lift it, climb in, and then close it from within? Some reports later said the lid was open, fueling confusion. Police weighed accident, suicide, homicide. Initially, many leaned toward foul play. They interviewed staff and guests, reviewed hours of surveillance, searching for a second person. No one was seen with her. No one seen leading her to the roof. Investigators learned the roof could be reached via fire escape, bypassing the alarmed door. Lids were heavy, not sealed. With effort, one might be lifted. The case shifted from a killer in the shadows to a tragic, more confusing explanation. It became less about finding a person and more about understanding a sequence of impossible events. Fact: no evidence of forced entry. Fact: no CCTV of a suspect. Fact: alternate access existed. But here's where the story gets stranger. The internet stepped in. What the police found next would change everything, or so millions believed online. As the official search stalled, the public filled the void with theories. The strange video, the Cecil's violent past, the rooftop tank, a perfect storm for sleuths and conspiracists. Armchair detectives slowed footage, tried lip reading, questioned police transparency, even alleged a cover-up. Parallels to the horror film Dark Water spread. Haunted apartments, faulty elevators, a body in a rooftop tank. Claims the elevator video was tampered with, obscured timestamp, playback speed shifts, possible cuts, were never substantiated. A nearby TB outbreak used a test called Lam Elisa, a coincidence seized upon as a cryptic clue. Compelling to some, but rooted in speculation and coincidences, not the hard facts of the case, and all of it pulled focus away from Elisa herself. Stay with me. The science would deliver a verdict. The answer, it turns out, had been there all along, in the slow, methodical work of forensics. June 2013, the official cause: accidental drowning. Her bipolar disorder was a significant contributing condition. Toxicology: prescribed meds present at very low levels. No illicit drugs, no alcohol, suggesting under-medication. A lapse in medication can trigger psychosis, paranoia, hallucinations, irrational acts. No physical trauma. No indication she was pushed, restrained, or attacked. The science pointed to a solitary tragic accident. But the video had already turned a missing person case into a global spectacle. Public engagement brought pressure and empathy, and also danger. A death metal musician was doxxed and threatened, later proven not even in the US at the time. Elisa's family grieved under a spotlight. Amid rampant speculation, no one expected what the evidence would reveal in court. Officially, the case is closed. Accidental drowning, no suspects, no trial. Yet the logistics nag: roof access alarms, a heavy lid, and how it was found. Her parents' wrongful death suit was dismissed. The hotel couldn't have foreseen this. The building rebranded, renovated, the tanks replaced. This story has two lives: the official file and the one that lives on in us. Elisa Lam wasn't a horror character. She was a young woman with a future, a family, and dreams. Her story warns of solo travel risks, mental health's gravity, and the dark side of online vigilantism. If this case deserves more attention, share this video. They deserve to be remembered. New cases every week on SCELUX.